We are already through 5 games of the 2022 NBA Finals, and today in Game 5, the Golden State Warriors took down the Boston Celtics 104-94. A little 10-point lead, or win, I should say, for the Golden State Warriors, and it was not easy. It looked like it was going to be easy. They went up 11 in the first quarter, and then they still won by 1 in the second quarter, so they were up 12 going into half. Boston came in with a big third quarter, brought it to a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter. And then Golden State just went on a run, man. They went on a big run in the fourth quarter, and it wasn't who everyone thought it was going to be. People went talking this week like Steph Curry is a god walking on water through this whole series. Devin Booker did the exact same thing last year, but Giannis did a little bit better, so no one even talks about Devin Booker because he didn't win. But thankfully for Steph Curry, Andrew freaking Wiggins is on his team. This is a guy where everyone was kind of just a little mind blown that he was an all-star this year. We all know he's an all-star talent. He's always been an elite talent since he was the number 1 draft pick in the draft. Like, the dude was a can't miss prospect at one point. But he's been like this his whole career, just up and down and up and down. He's like this right now, though. He is on the up and up. Another huge 13 rebound game. He had 16 last game out, career high, or was it 17? But 26 and 13? Are you kidding me? Andrew Wiggins, where is this coming from? And I do want to give a shout out to one other player here before we do talk about the big names as usual. Gary Payton Jr., the second, whatever you want to go by. This dude came off the bench, 26 minutes, played lockdown D like he always does, but added 15 points. Everyone wants to talk Jordan Poole off the bench, which he played pretty good. He had 14 points, but Gary Payton is shutting down. They don't have a true ball handler on the Celtics. And if you guys have watched Gary Payton Sr., he was very good at stealing the ball. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and Gary Payton Jr., if you watched him all year, it's what he does. He steals the ball so much, and he made them look bad tonight. Let's see how many turnovers they had. Jaylen Brown, 5. Marcus Smart, 4. Jason Tatum, 4. And Gary Payton had 3 steals tonight. And honestly, we all know the steal category is a little bit different, but there was multiple times he made them miss dribble and like completely lose momentum of their possession because he played awesome defense. And so, obviously, it wasn't just all those guys. Steph Curry went 7 for 22 tonight. Bad night. 0 for 9 from 3, which is actually the first time in his career that he didn't make a three-pointer in a playoff game. Klay Thompson's literally the only one. I guess Jordan Poole hit 3 of them, but like Klay Thompson hit 5 threes, but that was all in the fourth quarter, basically. They shot 22% from 3. They should have never won this game. The Celtics, you just handed away the easiest win of the playoffs because you guys decided to play bad. Like, it's not like they played horrible. They shot 41% and 34% from 3-point, but they just turned over the ball too much tonight. Lots of turnovers. Jaylen Brown had his first bad game. I've been preaching about how good he's been for this whole entire year, but every once in a while you're going to throw up a stinker, and he did tonight. He went 5 for 18. I already said 5 turnovers, and he was minus 19 on the court. Jason Tatum, he had 27. He was minus 13 on the court. So no one really helped out in the role players either. Marcus Smart had 20, which usually leads to a win. But like I said, he turned over the ball 4 times, and it really just wasn't a great night for these guys. And then no help off the bench for them at all. Derek White played 21 minutes and scored 1 point. Grant Williams played 16 minutes, scored 3 points, and minus 18. So it was not a good night for the Celtics. And it was a very winnable game. 104 points from the Warriors because they could not hit a 3 at all. But man, I'm gonna throw out a little bit of a hot take here. I'm not really much of a hot take guy because I like to tell you guys how it is. But hot take, Andrew Wiggins is the finals MVP right now. I understand Steph Curry has played phenomenal 4 games where he's averaging like 35 points a game. But Andrew Wiggins has been a ginormous defensive player, bigger than Steph Curry on the defensive end. And he is getting a crazy amount of boards because he's matching up super well against Jason Tatum. And then in the rebounding, And then he's also had to pick up the rebounding because Draymond Green can't stay on the court. Fouled out 3 times in a row. First time since like someone in the 80s. So 3 times in a finals. So I bet you if he fouls out on another game, that's probably a record. So I am happy to see that the refs are not putting up with him because, yes, there was a couple bad foul calls on him. I will say, like, they weren't actually fouls and they called them. But the dude's always yelling, dude. It's so obnoxious. Like, dude, you fouled him. Get over it. It's fine. But that pisses off people. And you're seeing them. The refs are finally like, these are the best refs in the league. They're not going to give up, like, these both, I almost said a bad word, but bullcrap things where people just are going to give in to what you want. No, they've been around for a while. Most of these guys are in their 10th finals reffing appearance because they've been in the league for so long. So they're saying, hey, Draymond, we're not playing your games. You know, here's your foul. Move on. So Warriors, like I said, I called it, guys. Once they lost one in the first series at home, and I told you guys they were going to take one from Boston, and then it was going to switch off. So I'm expecting the Celtics to win Game 6. After today's performance, though, I could see the Warriors win because, you know, Steph doesn't usually have 2 bad games in a row. But I'm expecting the Celtics to win, and then we get Game 7 at home for the Warriors, which I predicted them to win at home in Game 7. So very exciting series, guys. Game 5 didn't disappoint again. We have had 5 legitimate basketball games. That's more than pretty much this entire playoffs together. So thank you, basketball gods. We actually get to watch basketball and enjoy it. So appreciate you guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.